A big episode of Raw, you say?
Someone who comes from a fighting family. He's very dashing.
Dashing, you say? I think he's talking about Cody I'm so excited. I'm a maverick. I'm a low gangster. Don't you guys dab on them haters too? I'm a strawberry.
Logan is my hero. He is really nice.
Wrestling fans feel betrayed by this, and I want you to ask yourself this question. Do I really believe that WWE are going to bring back Cody on Miz TV for him to team up with The Miz against the Mysterios?
Good point, TheGreatOne. They ain't even family. Not Bianca.
Wouldn't it be the worst return of all time? It was obvious that it's going to be Logan Paul. And I, for one, I'm excited. I'm a low gangster, I'm a maverick, I'm a strawberry. All jokes aside, I think he did a decent job. I don't like him as a person. I think he's a trash human being. He obviously scams his fans. And his fans are basically a bunch of naive people who don't know any better. I don't like him as a person. But I gotta say, he's actually pretty talented, you know, he's very charismatic. He's in the WWE for like, I don't know, 5th time, right? And he's already doing so much better than Dominik. It sucks to see that someone like Logan Paul can actually cut a decent, realistic sounding promo, and someone like Dominik sounds like he's reading a script. Well, if your tag team partner is this douchebag, we'll accept the challenge. Booyaka!
Charisma, Dom. Charisma, amigo.
This episode is going to be a little bit different. I'm just gonna rip the condom and go off, basically. I can't do a formulaic Monday Night Raw review anymore, if I'm being honest. So again, when it comes to this segment, I think it was pretty decent. This match is going to happen at WrestleMania. The Miz and Logan Paul attacked the Mysterios. And we even saw a skull-crushing finale from Logan Paul, which looked good but ass at the same time. And you know, if there's anyone who should team up with Logan Paul, it's The Miz, because The Miz is playing a character that Logan Paul is in real life. That's not a compliment, by the way, but you get the point.
Logan is my hero. He is really nice.
Obviously, a lot of people have a problem with Logan Paul being in the WWE, and mostly Logan Paul being at WrestleMania, having a match at WrestleMania, taking opportunities from people who work their asses off during the entire year. I understand that. I kinda agree, but you gotta understand that WWE is a business, and Logan Paul has a huge following. I would argue right now at this moment a bigger following than the WWE, in a way. I mean, obviously it's not exactly how it works, but he's getting more views on his YouTube videos than WWE get on their shows. Which I know it's not a fair comparison, I understand how it works. I'm just saying, it's still very beneficial to the WWE. So, I don't think it's that big of a deal. Obviously, I'm not a fan of people like Logan Paul getting these kind of opportunities. But at this point, WWE collaborating with celebrities, which is, by the way, something that happened always, basically. It's nothing new. You just gotta get used to it at this point. Obviously, we were blessed with Brock Lesnar's Ultimate Farmer swag. He cut a decent promo. The man is enjoying himself. I like to see it. Paul Heyman says you're not going to face Roman Reigns at WrestleMania in a title versus title match because you're going to have to defend the championship in Madison Square Garden. You didn't know that because, well, I'm not your advocate anymore. Brock Lesnar says that he already knew that, and Brock Lesnar is doing just fine without Paul Heyman. Which sounded kinda funny. He sounded like Dobby from Harry Potter. Brock Lesnar is a free wrestler. And this whole promo was just basically Brock Lesnar having a lot of fun. You know, WWE makes some terrible decisions with Brock Lesnar, giving him a championship, making him lose the championship, giving him the championship again. It doesn't make any sense. And I'm always kind of pissed off about it. But once I see these eyes, once I see Brock Lesnar, the smile, the eyes, the energy, the appreciation, you know, I just can't help but be happy for Brock. I don't even mind it anymore. No, but seriously though, you know, this is the best version of Brock Lesnar we ever saw. He even multiple times during this promo thanked the fans. That's wild. WWE are kind of trying to revive the tag team division. I mean, we got the Street Profits versus the Alpha Academy, in which the Alpha Academy won. And Raw was all about the tag teams. You know, we saw Tommaso Ciampa and Finn Bálor kind of forming a tag team, and they faced the Dirty Dogs. This was pretty awesome, you know, seeing Tommaso Ciampa on Monday Night Raw. Stressful, obviously, but still awesome. They defeated the Dirty Dogs, and it seems like WWE are finally going to use Finn Bálor in some shape or form. I'll talk about that later. And then we saw Damian Priest versus Shelton Benjamin. Obviously, Damian Priest won the match. He retained the championship, and he said, you know what? I need someone serious. I want to face main eventers. I want to face former champions. It's time for a challenge. Who could that be? Possibly Cody. It's Finn Bálor. So this match is going to happen next week, I believe, not at WrestleMania, which is kind of unfortunate because you would think Finn Bálor would get something at WrestleMania, but I believe he's going to be involved in a Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, if that's even a thing anymore. I'm not even sure at this point. But yeah, this is gonna be one of the best Damian Priest matches, I believe. One of the most important matches so far. It's crazy how Damian Priest is one of the longest reigning United States champions of all time. Yet, the championship reign itself wasn't good. It wasn't good at all. It's maybe better than the previous United States Championship title reigns we had, but let's be honest, the bar is set very low. I also want to talk about Edge's promo. That was great. He talked about how happy he is to be a WWE superstar, and it's always been about WrestleMania. Some wrestlers growing up wanted to be football players, but he always wanted to wrestle at WrestleMania, and he did, and it was always special. And now he issues a challenge, because whoever is going to face Edge at WrestleMania, it's gonna be history. You know, that superstar is going to be remembered. It's a big deal. He also used words like undeniable, phenomenal. So his opponents are basically going to be either AJ Styles or Cody. I don't know which one I would choose. Probably AJ Styles. I mean, that is an absolute dream match. But I know that Edge and Cody on the microphone would absolutely destroy it. It's kinda sad that there's no history between the two, really. You know, nothing important. And I know it would mostly rely on AEW. I was always here and you left for AEW. I'm a WWE superstar. You're a quitter. Whatever. It's still not bad, but I'm saying if these two had some kind of history, the promos would be absolutely unbelievable. It's probably still possible to make it work though. So yeah, let me know your prediction. It's gonna be AJ Styles or Cody. Like I've said, tonight was all about the tag teams. We saw RK-Bro versus Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens in the main event of Raw, which was actually a pretty fun match. And you know, I love Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins as a tag team when it comes to the promos, but now I love them in the ring as well because I absolutely loved this spot. Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens won the match, and they are going to be in a triple threat Raw Tag Team Championship match, which sounds pretty cool. I'm happy that we actually have some important looking kind of marquee tag team matches, which is really hard to do in my opinion. Unfortunately, obviously these tag teams don't look like legit tag teams, and I know it's an issue, but for me personally, I always prefer tag teams that involve just two mid-carders or two main eventers, you know. It kind of makes this whole thing look a lot more important in my opinion. But you obviously can't rely on that. It's mostly just for storylines, I understand. And that was your Monday Night Raw. We did have some other stuff, but it's not important. It's not something I want to talk about. It's not something you want to hear. And to end this video, I just want to thank you for your support. Yesterday's video did absolutely amazing. It's probably in my top 3 top performing videos of all time. Like, it got, I don't know, 40k views in like 5 hours or something like that. That's freaking nuts. Man, thank you. I appreciate that.